Today, I put the Aussie legend LAZARBEAM on every single NFL team.
LAZARBEAM? I've never heard of LAZARBEAM. Obviously not that famous.
Because before he became a Fortnite icon, he was making Madden Challenge videos. Now, I'm fortunate to know Landon in real life for my time working at Power. Like, this is us at the Power Packs party just a couple years ago. He even graciously had Lockie and I at his house to film content. But that's all I'm gonna say about that, because if you know, you know. But even with all that said, I kind of did him just a little bit dirty in Madden. I did make him a 99 overall at every single attribute, but he's like 5'10" in real life, I think. But I felt like we needed a little bit more of a height difference since he's going up against NFL stars. So for that reason, I feel like I had to make him 3 feet tall. In my defense, he did ask to be 4 feet tall, but I felt like 3 feet would be funnier to watch. I mean, just look at him in the backfield here. Like, it's actually ridiculous to watch. He's so tiny, but I mean, he's just still gonna be really fast, except maybe not, because I guess his strides are a lot smaller. Somehow he juked a guy. Look at him there, he's so tiny. And the best part is, he's like this on every single team where he's a 99, but, you know, 3 feet tall. So it's just a little bit of a disadvantage for him. In the past, he actually made a bunch of videos with tiny and large players, so I felt like this was only right that we did this for him. He's so slow in the backfield, but he's almost unstoppable once he's actually in space. And he's glitching out. I just can't. It's so funny to look at. The thing I'm wondering is, like, will he be this tiny in the cutscene? So I'm gonna try to run it in with him. Okay, yeah, he's still a little tiny guy dancing. You'll love to see it. I do want to try to play against him though, because I feel like he's going to be really hard to tackle because he's so small. We are also using the most up-to-date rosters, like I'm rushing with Harold Landry right now, who signed this offseason. So he'll get to play alongside every pick from this year's draft, every free agent move, and trade this offseason. I did want to try to put his Fortnite skin in the game, but Madden modding can only go so far. And I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not going to complain about watching a little 3-foot guy try to run, evades the sack, and gets a first down, and I nearly killed him. Yep, I think I killed him. What is he doing? Oh my God. The physics of this game are clearly not equipped to have a player be this tiny, which makes me feel like we're gonna end up with some very weird stats this year. So now let's sim to the playoffs and see how LAZARBEAM does on every team. But real quick, I just want to say thank you because we just hit 200,000 subscribers on the channel. Shout out to Sarah, Bryce, and not Caleb for being the most recent subscribers to the channel. And our next goal is 300,000, so make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button too while you're at it, and leave a comment to tell Landon he needs to come back to make a Madden video like the old days. 20,000 likes and I will try to convince him, but no promises because he's a busy man. But now in the AFC, the Bills, Jets, Bengals, Ravens, Texans, Raiders, and Chiefs all make the playoffs. And on the NFC side, the Commanders, Eagles, Vikings, Lions, Buccaneers, Panthers, and Cardinals all made it in. I don't think I've ever seen 3 teams make the playoffs with losing records. LAZARBEAM on the Bills led the league with 5,400 yards and 55 touchdowns. On the Lions, he had 5,258. Oh my God. On the Cardinals, he had 5,000 yards and 63 touchdowns. On the Bucs, he had 4,956 touchdowns to only 1 interception. That's got to be the most insane ratio of all time. But honestly, his stats on pretty much every team are insane. Like, he threw for over 4,000 yards on so many teams, 30 to 40 touchdowns on them all pretty much as well. Let me just see something. Wow, LAZARBEAM on the Ravens had 1,200 yards rushing and 22 touchdowns, on top of 3,800 yards passing with 24 touchdowns to only 2 interceptions. I mean, that's the one that had to win MVP, right? No, it was actually the LAZARBEAM on the Cardinals, which I mean makes sense. He had 63 touchdown passes. Wait, hold on a second. Marvin Harrison Jr. on the Cardinals had 2,400 yards and 26 touchdowns. And Amon-Ra St. Brown on the Lions had 2,300 yards and 31 touchdown catches. Jamar Chase even had 2,000 yards receiving and 23 touchdowns. Collectively, these are some of the most insane numbers we've ever had in a sim. So this is going to be our playoff bracket for this season. But in the wild card, we'll start with the Chiefs versus Bengals. It's funny, in the cutscenes, they actually make him be a normal height. And with 2 minutes to go, we're tied at 31. And the Chiefs have the ball with 3 timeouts. I really think his guy has dreads. I don't know why. Wait, I'm so confused. He has dreads and he's black. What the hell happened? Okay, well, I'm lost, but there's 90 seconds left in this game. Either he's gonna throw a check down. What is going on? Look, when you mod the game, weird stuff just ends up happening. Like, the game's not meant to have a 3-foot tall quarterback who looks insanely fast. He's literally at his knees. But with just over a minute to go, he's got him to the 50. He's gonna roll out and get sacked by Trey Hendrickson. Now it's 3rd and 9. The Chiefs are in danger of giving the ball back to the Bengals with a decent amount of time, but he's so fast. Like, there's no stopping him. Oh my God. That was a great run by the little guy. So now they're definitely inside field goal range here. They're going to hand off to Pacheco, who's going to gain 2. And the Bengals just used their last timeout. So yeah, one more handoff from the Chiefs. We'll let them attempt a game-winning kick, and Bucker nails it to send them to the next round. Next, we got the Lions versus Vikings. And late in this game, the Lions are down by 4. But on a positive note, it looks like the Lions quarterback has the right look, so it's not broken in this game. But they're going to have to get a touchdown on this drive. I mean, they have to go a very long way and only have 2 timeouts. And those little check down passes that keep the clock running are not going to do it for him. He is going to take off on this play. He's very fast, so that is the right choice. And now they use their last timeout. It's 2nd and 10. I skipped the last play because it was an incompletion. He's going to roll out of the pocket and get sacked. So they can't stop the clock. So the Vikings win this game. Next, we got the Jets versus Texans, and the Texans easily won this one. Next, we got the Panthers versus Commanders, and they're tied at 21 with 2 minutes to go. This might be the first time we've seen him take a snap under center, and he's going to throw it into alignment. They should probably just not do that because that's going to make it significantly harder for him to throw, but they're going to get the first there on the check down. By the way, I forgot to mention, if I look sick, it's because I am. My allergies are absolutely killing me right now, so bear with me as I struggle to speak, but the Panthers are very easily in field goal range. For some reason, no time came off the accelerated clock, but they're going to get a touchdown anyway. What is that reaction? Now the Commanders have just under a minute left, but they have no timeouts to work with. I literally couldn't even see him in the backfield there for a second. He should just run, and of course he throws it out. I swear if he does it again, I'm just cutting to the end of the game. So the Panthers hold on to win. So last for the AFC, we got the Ravens and Raiders tied at 17, and the Raiders have the ball with just over a minute to go and 3 timeouts. I literally lose him in the backfield all the time. He's gonna run and gain 5. Not the worst pickup, but that does burn some clock for him because they didn't use a timeout. He looks like he's gonna run again, and he is, and he's not gonna get far on that. They just gotta get in range for a field goal, and they're not too far away from it now. They're already at the 42. He's gonna check down here to Genty. Oh my God, what is this character? Forget the fact he's 3 foot tall. There's no way he can see with that helmet. He's gonna run again. There's a lot more space this time, and they use their second timeout, but they're still outside field goal range. He's gonna throw here, and he's got him on the sideline. Now, as time expires, they can try to hit the game-winning kick, and they are moving on to the next round. So last up, we got the Eagles versus Bucks. With the Eagles up by 4 late in this game, the Bucks actually are, I think, Lannon's favorite team in real life nowadays. As an Australian, I think he was a fan of Tom Brady more than anything, but he's gonna get the touchdown. But the Eagles still have 30 seconds and 3 timeouts to try to get a field goal. It's pretty much as bad as you could start a drive, and is he gonna get sacked again? He is. Those 2 sacks probably made this impossible for him, and I thought he was gonna get sacked again. He's gonna get sacked again. So the Bucks come back to win this game. So now in the divisional round, we got the Panthers versus Cardinals, Texans versus Raiders, Vikings versus Buccaneers, and the Chiefs versus Bills. And late in this game, the Bills are up by 6, and they got the ball at the 46. They just need to get any points on this drive. Of the 2 teams remaining in the playoffs, these are the only ones that actually make sense, like in real life. And the Chiefs just used their second timeout, so a first down here will let them kneel this game out. So the Bills are going to take down the Chiefs. Next, we got the Vikings versus Bucks, and with just under 4 minutes to go, we are actually tied at 7. He got sacked. I'm actually surprised how low scoring this game is, but they're actually going to get a lot of that sack yardage back. So now it's a much more manageable 3rd and 6. He's got a lot of time in the pocket. Looks like he's going to run. He actually somehow gets out of the pocket and picks up a first down and gets past the 50. His hair is like the size of his entire torso. So that run puts him just on the edge of field goal range, and they're going to get even closer here. Another first down actually very easily. LAZARBEAM and the Bucks are making it look super easy here, but Bucky Irvin is going to get stuck in the backfield. If they're able to get a stop here, they're going to have a decent amount of time left on offense. But with just over a minute to go, the Bucks can attempt a field goal that gives them a 3-point lead. But the Vikings got to get pretty far downfield here to get in field goal range, and they don't have any timeouts. And now it's 4th and 8. The season's on the line. I mean, just do something smart here, and they're not going to get it. So the Bucks are going to the NFC Championship. Next, we got the Texans versus Raiders. And with 2 minutes to go, the Texans are up by 3. But the Raiders got 3rd and 1 from the 3. He should just run, take the easy touchdown. But I can't get over how dumb his helmet looks. But now the Texans are in a tough spot, being down by 4 points, so they need a touchdown. Not the the way you want to start this drive, because now there's 90 seconds left and he's going to get sacked again. That's honestly, that's bullying. So now it's 4th and basically impossible. I mean, they have a chance because he's still a 99, and that huge conversion just got them all the way to their 47. He should take off and run, and he does. They let a few seconds burn off the clock before they called a timeout, so now we're under 10. He's going to get sacked and fumble, and the Raiders have it. Wow, what a way to lose this game. And last up, we got the Panthers versus Cardinals. And in the 4th quarter, the Panthers are up by 4. The Cardinals are honestly my biggest shock of this season. Like, they outperformed expectations by far, and he's still going. They've been playing really smart, getting out of the pocket so that he doesn't throw it into their backs, but he gets the touchdown as he spazzes on the floor. Like, I don't know what is wrong with him. So the Cardinals are going to the NFC Championship. But now in the AFC Championship, we got the Raiders versus Bills. And with 2 minutes to go, the Raiders are up by 3. So now Little Beam has a minute 45 and 1 timeout to try to get them into field goal range, and they're going to get all the way into Raiders territory, all the way to the 37, which probably gets them into field goal range. Now they're definitely in field goal range. Just kidding. That's actually going to get them a touchdown. Josh Palmer just got them the lead. And now it's 4th and 2. I mean, it's the last play of the game. They have to just take a chance. It's not gonna be caught. So the Bills are going to the Super Bowl. But will they face the Bucs or Cardinals? And with 3 minutes to go, the Cardinals are up by 5. So now it's 3rd and 8. I mean, I imagine this is 4-down territory. He's got a Emeka Egbuka for the go-ahead touchdown. So now the Cardinals have 2 minutes to try to tie this up. And they quickly worked it to the 46, so they're in a pretty good position here. Looks like he's gonna get sacked. It actually works out the best for him because it stopped the clock, but now he gets sacked. Shaq Barrett just ate him up, so it's 3rd and 18, and he's getting sacked again. So the Bucs win this game. So they'll face the Bills in the Super Bowl. Now the Bills are in the driver's seat here. I mean, they can kill a lot of clock or put more points on the board, and that's a huge run from James Cook. And now we're under 3 minutes, but they're not going to run it. They're going to check down, which is essentially the same result as a run, but they're going to throw again and go nowhere. So now the Bills have killed some clock, but it's 3rd and 7. They got to keep this drive alive, but they're going deep, and he's wide open for the touchdown. And the Bucs have worked it all the way to the 3, but they need this touchdown and the onside kick. So that's part 1 done. So now here comes the impossible part. To have any chance to try to tie this game up, they're going to need to recover this, and the Bills are able to pick it up. So they're going to hold on to win the Super Bowl. And of course, LAZARBEAM wins Super Bowl MVP. So that's going to do it for today's video. If you want to watch more, I got 2 videos for you on screen right here. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Be a good people.